Emma, let's talk about the energy crisis. Should we in the Sunday Telegraph? What's their take on it all?
This is Liz Truss saying no more sticking plasters, no more kicking the can down the road. I have a twofold, this is her, not me, I have a twofold approach. I'm going to fix the energy crisis, as if it were that simple. So she has one of her first prong is immediate financial help for households, which is interesting and will be hopefully a relief to many people who are panicking. We're already into September and it's really from October that temperatures are going to start plummeting. The energy price cap rises to £3,500. Goodness knows what it'll be by next April. People are saying up to 7,000. I think people are incredibly worried about this, aren't they? There's a real sense of anxiety. And, you know, this thing about sending out £400 to people, it's just not really... I don't think it's touching the sides. Anyway, her second prong, simple, is solving the deep-rooted problems, which presumably is dealing with the longer-term crisis, which has been caused by the problems in Ukraine, the COVID crisis, all of this. And
it's all massively vague at the moment,
It's very vague.
But then I suppose, you know, to be fair, she doesn't know whether she's got the job yet.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all know that she has, but I think she also has to...
Well, we can't know, can we? We really don't know. Just because every paper is saying so doesn't necessarily...
It's hugely surprising. I mean, even Rishi Sunak's team, interestingly, have pretty much given up on assembling their cabinet, apparently. They say there is still a slim chance for a campaign team to say that. So, I mean, this whole thing in the Telegraph is that she's saying, you know, we have to stop reacting in the short term. We have to find a longer-term solution. And it reminded me of that saying about the best time to act is 10 years ago.
Absolutely.
The second best time to act is now.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of needed to act 10 years ago on this, 20 years ago. We need to push through probably things like fracking. You know, we need to get those oil and gas pipelines in the North Sea up and running. And we also need to kind of solve the world problem. So, you know... not much detail.
Although it's very interesting, isn't it, Kevin, in the Sunday Times, what President Zelensky's been saying.
Yes, I mean, what a man. I mean, he made this comment with regard... I mean, we're all concerned about the energy crisis. But his point is so valid. He's saying that, you know, the financial hardship that we're going through in Europe and the UK is worth going through to avert war. And his greatest concern, I think, is the fact that we shouldn't be afraid of our energy crisis and what we have to endure, because if that's all we've got to endure when you consider what he's going through, then we haven't got a problem at all. You know, and we know, you know, Putin now has sort of suspended the supply of gas through Nord Stream, which is a key pipeline to the west. Yeah. But so be it. I think we need to sort of take on board the strength that Zelensky is showing the rest of the world. I mean,